live though? Yes, I am live. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, you're live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna go ping random channels on my phone. Hi, friends. Key quiz is live on my Twitch. Come say hi.
Oh, I guess I should put you on my phone or something so I can actually see the chat. Because my computer is not gonna
Oh, you probably don't want to see the chat because they'll probably be telling all the answers.
Oh, they're blurting answers. That's right.
That's the only issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I forget that people.
I can hide chat. That's right. Sweet.
No, yeah, I forget that people do that. So. Cool. No cheating.
Kuryu, hello. No spoilers here. Well,
So we're supposed to just do it out of our own knowledge, right?
From the top of your head.
Up, no.
You guys will do fine. You guys will do fine. Only 25 questions total.
Cool.
I think the general consensus from the 3 contestants and chat last time was it was at least a good difficulty where I think most people were satisfied with what they knew and didn't know. So I think it's mostly the same for this one. I don't think there's anything too ridiculous or anything. Well, there are definitely things that are on the easy side, but I don't think anything is.
Wasn't the winning score 0 last time?
Yes. I mean, what's the average Jeopardy winning score? Well, the average winning score was a tie between 2 people having 0. Well, sometimes you just gotta, you use the shotgun approach. You win some, you lose some. Let's see. Hi, friends. Key quiz is starting. Any other channels I need to spam?
I pinged Nathan's channel.
Come
Well, not really pinged, but
join me
put it in self promo
on Twitch.
Nice.
Twitch. The title previously said Cool Board. Did I fix it? This is Key Quiz. Oh yeah. The previous title was Cool Board because I did the last stream was a Cool Board stream. But I mean the CFO, I think it is fixed. I'm talking to chat. Sorry. Yeah. So if in chat if you're F5, it should be the correct thingamabob. Let's see. So my bot in my channel still hasn't gone off yet. I'm gonna tell people my channel.
Takes a while, right?
Yeah, it takes usually between like 5 and 10 minutes.
Oh wait, are you using Streamcord?
No,
What are you using for your bot?
Oh, for my bot, I'm using Mi6. Mi6.
Oh, that's probably why.
Oh.
Mi6 is kind of slower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been using Streamcord, which is what Twitch bot used to be.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. They like rebranded, and they have like a beta version of stuff, but like it's faster. It's like between like 1 and 3 minutes, maybe, or like 1 and 2 minutes.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I have a bunch of bots in my server just because it's like they all do different things.
Good. Okay. So I can watch the stream, and I put up a blank notepad to hide chat.
Oh,
nice.
That'll do. That'll do. You can see me in my wonderful bow tie.
I like your bow ties.
Thank you.
I got a couple of them here at home too. I stopped wearing them. I always like bow ties.
This show is partly an excuse to wear bow ties.
It's a good excuse.
Okay. I think we'll be starting pretty soon. It's been 4 minutes, so Mi6 has like between 1 and 5 more minutes before it'll do its thing. We have not Geo in the chat. Hello, Geo. But yeah, I think this episode's gonna go pretty well. You guys have a pretty wide base of knowledge, I think.
We okay.
So anything new in keyboards for the three of you? While we wait?
Nothing new for me. I've been away from keyboards for the past month and some.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm in a current short hiatus from keyboards because I'm currently doing a boot camp for school, I guess. I'm trying to study for the medical boards. So I've been away for. I will be away at least until March.
Well, happy you're able to take a quick little break to hop on the show.
Oh yeah, thank you.
How about you, Tyson? What's new with you?
Just been working on Ashes. I pushed back Ashes 2 weeks, so I'm reworking some of the stuff on it, getting everything ready, and still waiting on a quote from GMK. So hopefully that doesn't take too long.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I know. I pray.
Well, to those of you who may not know in chat, Tyson, why don't you tell them what the worry is?
Oh, GMK's just been really slow at worry for the set or worry for GMK?
Everything.
Everything? Oh, well, yeah. GMK's just been really, really, really slow on replying back. I know they're back from vacation, but they're still like behind on communicating back. So quotes are getting delayed, and some sets just that are supposed to go live at the beginning of a month just aren't going live, and like people stopped updating, and people are just waiting. So thought I'd push to hopefully get all of that taken care of before.
Well, I really hope that works out. I mean, hopefully the delay ends. I mean, I'm sure the delay will end up being worth it since now you have more time to work on the set.
Yeah,
so
that too.
That'll be good. Jshuf.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. I was going to go real quick, and then we'll go back to that. Jshuf, a lot of people in chat may not know you, so we'll do a quick introduction. Jshuf is actually, you're pretty active on Keeb Talk, pretty active on my Discord. You're also one of the hidden collaborators behind the Mad Keeb section. For a lot of people like that section of Keyboards Tonight, and he's probably if this was a professional setup, he'd probably definitely be credited as a writer of the show, consultant. But no, you're newer in the community, but you've dove pretty deep in the community. So how's that been?
It's been good. I mean, I kind of got into it, a year and a half ago. Nominally, I was supposed to be writing the Great American Novel, and what ended up happening was I got sucked into the keyboard world instead. It was fixating on the fact that I'm trying to write something, and the keyboard I was using was crap. And I found this, and this turned out to be a lot more fun than writing a Great American Novel. Here we are.
So you're saying the keyboard hobby is simply the longest procrastination so far for you to finish your book?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this could go on for years.
Well, for some of us, it definitely has. It definitely has gone for years. How long have each of you been in this hobby? Well, Jeff, we just heard from you, but Lightning and Tyson.
I've been around since 2016, late 2016, I guess. That's when I first got into keyboards. Well, I actually had been exposed to it maybe a year before that, so I mostly just lurked around mechanical keyboards and stuff. But I only found out really about kind of the custom mechanical keyboard scene, and actually my first love in keyboards was Topre. I found out about Topre when I attended the first Washington D.C. meetup back in 2016, and then the rest is history. Here I am after 3.5 years.
Solid. How do you, Tyson? How long have you been enjoying keyboards?
I got into it, I think, October. No, that was the first meetup. Summer of 2017. So it's going on 3 years for me.
Solid. Yeah, we got a pretty good mix, pretty good range of years. in this. So I am pretty excited. Oh, there's another self promo channel. I need to show myself in real quick. Hi friends.
Nice.
Key
I like that.
quiz. Twitch.tv. My phone's such a pain. / man of interest. And my bot finally popped off. And right as we start, thank you, Jack, so much for 7 months of that tier 1 sub. But it's time to get started with the key quiz. So our wonderful guests have just done their little introductions. So whoever's watching the VOD, hope you guys got a little nice 10 minutes of pre-show. But let's actually get started first with the rules for anyone in chat who does know what's up. The key quiz is a keyboard trivia game show, which is just literally Jeopardy, but with keyboard questions. I'm not hiding the fact that this is just a Jeopardy ripoff. That's what it is. So it's very simple. They'll be going through the different questions. After I finish asking the question, they will be buzzing in. Lightning's buzz is based off his username Lightning and his Twitch username Meowgo. So we have a wonderful. Next up for Tyson, who is from Texas. And finally from Jeff, the oldest member here. And those are going to be our 3 sounds as they buzz in to either get an answer correct or an answer wrong. So let's look at the categories we have on the key quiz tonight. The categories are Set the Set, The Matrix, Potpourri, Key History, and Know That Keyboard. And we'll finalize everything tonight with a final question in which they can bet points to double or nothing. Okay, so Jeff, you are the oldest one here, so you may have the first choice of where you'd like to start on the key quiz.
Set the set for 200.
Set the set for 200. BOW typically stands for what colorway? Jeff.
Black on white.
Correct. Black on white. That is 200 points, and the board is still yours.
Set the set for 400.
Set the set for 400. In what country are GMK keycaps manufactured? I'd even see which one was.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
You guys have to do it after I read. I guess it's the first one after I read, so. Lightning.
Hey, it's Germany.
That is correct.
I fixed it.
Germany. There we go. Lightning, you have the board now.
Okay, I'll go for Key History for 600.
Key History 600. A 3-member studio comprised of Drugger, Life Zone, and Girl DC.
Okay,
There we go.
is it Team Redline?
Correct. Team Redline. That is 600 points. And the board is still
Alright.
yours.
I'll go for Know That Keyboard for 800.
Know That Keyboard 800. Identify this keyboard. Lightning, you're very quick on it today. What is this keyboard?
I believe that is the IBM BeamSpring 5251.
Correct. This is indeed the IBM 5251. The board is still yours.
Okay, I want to change it up, so let's go for a different category. So let's go for The Matrix for 400.
The Matrix 400. Most QMK is written in this language. What is it?
C.
Correct. It is in fact C. Still on you.
Okay, let's go for set the set for 800.
Set the set 800. This vendor ran DCS Coffee
Oh, shit.
2.0 back in 2015. We got an early buzzer, and then we got someone who did it on time. Tyson.
Who is Keyclack?
Unfortunately, that is not it. Anyone else? Lightning.
Who is Key Pop?
Correct. It is indeed Key Pop. So that is 800 points for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the board is back to you.
I'll go for Key History for 800.
Key History 800. On this month and year, Keyclack started the group buy for GMK Muted. That's an early buzzer. Womp. Okay, now you can do it.
When was March of 2017?
March of 2017. Correct. That is very impressive.
Ouch.
I remember
Ooh.
because I remember because I bought it for my birthday.
How free? Okay, wow, that is extremely coincidental. I am not gonna lie.
For my birthday.
I legitimately thought, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a hard one. People are gonna get this.
No,
And
my birthday is in March, so that's why I bought it. Anyway. So random. Alright, I'll go for Know That Keyboard for 600 points.
Know That Keyboard 600. Identify this keyboard. Tyson, what is this keyboard?
Kinesis. Oh man, I had it then I lost it. Kinesis and Teletype.
No, it is not the Kinesis in Teletype. Lightning, what is this board?
What is the Kinesis advantage?
Oops, wait, no, sorry. That
Oh!
it is not the Kinesis advantage.
I know the answer.
You know the answer now. No other buzzes, so no one got it. It was the Kinesis advantage 2.
Yeah, I just remembered.
So that is a
Okay.
minus 300 for Lightning and a minus 300 for Tyson. But Lightning, the board is still yours.
Oh, okay. I'll go with Potpourri for 400 points.
Potpourri for 100. ANSI stands for this. Wait. Oh, sorry. That was definitely the wrong one.
Wait,
I think so. You put the
Okay.
line there, right? Yeah.
Wait, yeah. So
Wait.
what is the American National Standards Institute?
Correct. That is the National Standards Institute, ANSI. And that is really big in the community because that's the best layout. If you don't use ANSI,
I agree.
come on,
Yeah, that's
come
true.
on. So Lightning, you're right now surging ahead with 2,800 points. A lot of people don't know you've been in quite the you've been in the vintage keyboards for quite a while. How's that been?
So I guess like I actually wasn't into vintage from the very beginning. I just liked it, liked looking at it. But I think when I started really getting into it was after I got like my first few GMK sets, and then I actually got into looking into like Topre keyboards first, and then I was like, okay, I actually really like cylindrical profile and MX, and so I started looking into like vintage Cherry a lot. Yeah. So that's kind of how it started, and then I met Ellipse, the person who runs the renewed Model F keyboards,
Mhm.
which is currently shipping actually.
Yes.
and he kind of like got me into like appreciating buckling spring. And so I actually ordered a Model F 62 Kish Saber back in 2017, and it still hasn't shipped. But here we are, still waiting for that. Yeah, but I do like vintage a lot. I think it's like important to like recognize vintage so you know where a lot of things are coming from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Right before you choose the next one, how about you, Tyson? Tyson, things aren't going the best for you right now, but I'm sure you have a plan to get back on track. But do you have much of a relation with vintage keyboards, or have you gotten into them, dabbled your toes in yet?
A little bit. I'm still looking for a dice or OG dice subset. Eventually, one day. I have a friend who's really, really, really big into it. He has a couple Beam Springs.
Ooh.
We've hung out a couple times. He's the one that gets me my vintage Vent Blacks whenever I need some Vent Blacks. So, but I
And
haven't stepped in fully.
I hope you do soon. I hope you get your OG dice subset because really it's a great set. I wish they kept making them. And then Jeff, a lot of these vintage keyboards we talk about, you probably grew up with, huh?
Some of them, yeah. I mean, the best keyboard I ever typed on, I actually still don't know what model IBM it was, but it was a buckling spring. But fastest I've ever typed in my life was on that board, and I've kind of been trying to find it with not much success so far. I think it's a little off the beaten track. It was only manufactured for about 9 months before they had moved on to the next model. So if I find that, that'll be spectacular. But in the meantime, I just frank and switch away happily and write enormous build logs.
That is great to hear. So, Lightning, the board is yours. Where would you like to go from here?
I'll go for Know That Keyboard for 1,000 points.
Know That Keyboard, 1,000 points. Identify this keyboard.
Oh my god. I just don't remember the name.
And I'm going to call time right there for this one. Anyone in Twitch chat know the answer to this one? It doesn't look like it. The answer to this question of identifying this keyboard is the Commodore 128D. I was hoping the sub-legends on the front printing gave away what board it could be, as well as that, the Commodore key.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah. Commodore key.
It's not the 64, because everyone knows the 64 is the smaller brown one.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what threw me.
Yeah, it's not the most common Commodore, and that's what makes it tough. That's okay though. Lightning, where would we like to go from here?
Ooh, okay, I think I lost a little bit of self-esteem not doing that, so I think I'm gonna go for Potpourri for 200.
Potpourri from a 1,000 question to a 200 pointer. The username of the founder of R Mechanical Keyboards. Lightning.
It's a Ripster. Is it Ripster 51? Oh no! Ah! No!
Tyson, who is the founder? The username.
Who is Ripster 55?
Oh no!
Yes.
See, low risk. I always was all planned.
55. Okay, Tyson. Here's your shot. Where are you gonna take us?
Let me do Know That Keyboard for 200.
Know That Keyboard 200. This keyboard was a 65% collaboration between KeyClack and Rama. Tyson.
Oh.
What is the M65A? M65A.
The M65A. That's supposed to be -A. My bad. I know, chat. I know.
I was going to say.
I know chat. Okay, Tyson, you're climbing up bit by bit. Where we
Slowly.
going?
Let's do know that keyboard for 400.
Know that keyboard 400 to wipe out that category. A 10 keyless Cooler Master Topra keyboard. Tyson again.
My chat's like delayed.
On my screen, it looks like your chat is early.
What?
Because I still
Really?
see yours before I stop talking. That's why.
Rigged.
What is a Nova Touch?
Correct, a Nova Touch. You're almost out of the negatives. Where are we going next?
Yeah. Let's do Potpourri for 600.
Potpourri 600. One of the following is not a stock GMK color. A. MG1. B. 2B. C. BR1. D. P2. Lightning.
What is BR1?
BR1 is a color. Oops, wait, sorry. That was the wrong one. There you go. Tyson, what is not a color?
What is P2?
Correct. You are up to 0, and Tyson, Tyson, you're up to 0, and Lightning, I'm sorry, but you're down to only 2,000 points now. But speaking of GMK, real quick, I know you talked about the issues earlier. GMK Ashes. For those of you who are joining more recently, how's GMK Ashes? How's that coming along, bud?
It's going great. I love the colors that I chose. Typically, by now, for a lot of key sets, I get tired of something after 6 months. Ashes, I'm still in love with. I'm thinking it's perfect for me. I'm glad like it's finally gonna happen. So I'm excited.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Let's keep up the good vibes. Where are we going on the board?
Let's go for key history for 400.
Key History 400. This was the first keycap profile produced by Signature Plastics and their previous company. Lightning.
What is DCS profile?
Not DCS profile. Tyson.
What is DSS?
Not DSS. No answer from Jeff. The answer is SA, and that was first produced by Signature Plastics and their parent company before they bought their independence.
Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. That's tough.
That is okay. No one got the correct answer. It's still where are you taking us now? Where are we going now?
Wait, whose turn?
Who got the previous one correct was
That one was me, right?
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
It was
Tyson still.
Yeah. Let's do key history for 200.
Key History 200. This was the year that our Mechanical Keyboards was founded.
Oh my god.
Tyson.
What 2005?
Not 2005.
Oh no, I think it.
Not sure.
Actually, wait, that actually might be it. Let me double check. To be perfectly honest, I just realized it's.
Points for everyone. Points for
I know,
everyone.
right? Let me check that notes. Now that I'm looking at this again, I'm like, hold on. If this is wrong, I'm blaming Sifo, who's currently in chat.
Wow.
No, I was wrong.
Because this is I took this from a friend.
You can.
But at this point, no one else has got it. I mean, and that is, I know that is wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was okay. Got it. I do have it. Okay. No one else is buzzing in. It was 2012.
Okay. That's.
It was 12.
more
It was at the
recent
end
than
of
we-
12.
than
End
we
of
would
12.
think,
Yeah.
You know.
I thought
Yeah.
about 2012 right after I said 2005. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm still here. Well, it's still you. It's still you. You've had,
Oh,
still a little streak of bad luck, but hey, you can turn around again, dig yourself back up to 0.
They're trying to take all the low ones, so
Yeah.
I get the big ones, and then I lose all my points.
yes.
I know the strat. I
Big
can
brain
see
it.
it.
Where are we going, Tyson?
Set the set for 600.
Set the set for 600. This August 2019 set is inspired by a magical wizard and his pointy hats. I think the one that was actually after I read was Lightning.
What is GMK Merlin?
Correct, GMK Merlin. And that puts you up above 2,000 once again, and in the control of the board.
Trying to see what's not okay. I'll go for key history for 1,000 points.
Key history, 1,000 points. This American company's keyboard had a layout that would eventually inspire the HHKB layout with control and backspace key locations. Tyson.
What is Apple?
Incorrect. Well, looks like we don't have any other buzzers in. The answer to this one is Sun Microsystems.
Oh man.
Sun Microsystems had their were one of the first ones to develop this layout, and they didn't sell to end consumers. The OEM for Sun Microsystems was Fujitsu, who was like, huh. And then when Etiwata was developing it, he was working with Fujitsu, and Fujitsu's like, well, Sun Microsystem has this kind of cool thing where they put the backspace here and control here is the Unix kind of thing. And he was like, yeah, that's genius. And the rest, of course, ends up
Something
being
I really did.
the HHKB.
Whoa.
Lightning, where are we going?
I guess we'll go for potpourri for 1,000 points.
1,000 points for the potpourri. Okay, let's see what we have right here. You could message honeyg/function3/white eagle/symbol/violet2 with your information to this email address to order keycaps.
Email address. Oh.
Oh man. I know.
It looks like we don't have any buzzes in. You could do this to the 7bot, which is bot@7bit.info.
Oh, okay. So I knew the answer for the PM, but
yeah.
I didn't know that
Yeah.
email
No,
address.
I meant the email. So some of you who may not know, 7bit is a user who runs a lot of SA group buys that you may have never heard of. They're mainly done on Desk Authority. They're done through either a bot, done through a bot that you can PM on Desk Authority, or through that email. And there are ordering instructions where essentially you just blurt this code of what kind of SKU of keycaps you want to order, followed by your address and your PayPal email, organized and formatted in a certain way, and it kind of just sends you an invoice, and sometime in the future you'll receive keycaps from 7bit. 7bit has been doing this for the last, I don't know, what's it been, like 5 years now?
Yeah. I was a participant of round 6. It took about 2 years to deliver.
Oh, wow.
A bunch of round 6 keycaps. It's the main issue with that particular system was that so basically all of the kits there's basically kits available in every possibility, and you only get those keys ordered into Signature Plastic system when the MOQ hits. So you could submit your order really early. The order would not be actually submitted to Signature Plastics because you don't know whether the MOQ was hit.
Wow. Yeah, that.
So that was the main reason why it would take like 2 or 3 years for most people's orders to actually fulfill. I believe like 7-bit would have to order big kits, and then he would split every keycap
Yeah,
for people's orders.
Yeah, and he'd have to hand sort them, and it was. I mean, I guess he still does it actually. For those of you who may not believe it, but it's still like a system that he does, and he actually did get in trouble for a little bit for having too long of delayed shipments, where PMK essentially cut him off for a period of like 3 months until he caught up with his backlog of shipping things out because people were complaining. But hey, he's back at it, and it's just a crazy way that people can order and have keycaps shipped with the most minimal amount of information these days compared to most vendors. It's a nice little relic of history that still exists. Where else are we going, Lightning, on this board?
Well, I guess we should do all the other ones. So let's go for the Matrix for 600 points.
Okay, for a while there, I was worried that all of you were so scared of the Matrix. It's just a great movie. It's a great movie. Okay, we're going for the Matrix for 600 points. Popular microcontrollers like the Atmega 32U4 and Atmega 32U2 are made by this company. Tyson, who are these made by?
Attel.
Attel is wrong. Lightning, who are these made by?
What is Atmel?
Atmel is correct. Either Atmel or their parent company, the Microchip Technology, would be acceptable. Okay, you are surging forward. Tyson, you are back where you were and maybe a little deeper. Jeff, you're playing, and Jeff, you're playing the long con right now.
Oh man. So was that the winner? Like you have to get negative points.
Tyson's employing the golf. He's employing the golf strategy.
He knows.
Okay, Lightning. Okay. Where are we going next?
I'll go for set the set for 1,000 points.
Set the set 1,000 points. Here we go. This set was inspired by Windows Vista. Lightning.
What is GMK Aero?
Correct. It is GMK Aero. It is in the name from the Aero theme. And
I was very not sure about that one.
And one of the ugliest sets in existence, in my opinion. It takes that that weird aqua color with the orange of the Aero theme, and I don't think it looks that great, but some people like it. And the reason that is there's no other answer is on the group buy page. It is directly say that quote, "This set is inspired by Windows Vista." I'm like, wow, it's like, what's next? Taking a set inspired by Windows Me? That's like the only worst thing you could do.
I actually remember the episode when you and Brian, when you were still with Top Clock, were talking about this set. And I was like it was also like the time when they had a lot of these other sets as well. Like there was that like purple and yellow, like Kobe Bryant sort of inspired one.
Yep. Iris.
Yeah. And there was like a Corsa. Like, there were all these like weird sets over there, and the compatibility was terrible. Like I think they didn't even have HHKB backplates.
Nope. They just made sets. These had sets made. Yeah. It was really weird.
Like, people sell like GMK Cyan on Mech Market, and there's a bunch that just don't have the compatibility because they're the Z Frontier sets.
Oh yeah.
So that was very confusing at the time. I was like, oh, I'm looking for GMK Cyan, but like half of them weren't the one I wanted.
I think they had worse compatibility than Originative Round 1 Cyan.
Yeah, I think so. Because Originative always had like 1.75 shift and like HHKB backspace and that kind of stuff.
Like even the earlier sets were really bad, but I feel like their earlier sets were still better than the Z Frontier ones, which was crazy. Which was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, Lightning, you're in the lead, still in control of the board. We're down to our final 4 before we get to the final question.
Let's go for the Matrix for 800 points.
The Matrix 800 points. A 1-byte number that is sent as part of an HID report over USB that represents a single key press. And that is time. The answer? What is a scan code? Scan code. It's okay, you're still in charge of the board. We've got 3 left. Are you going to go for the Matrix for 200, the Matrix for 1,000, or finish off Potpourri for 800?
Let's finish off Potpourri for 800 points.
Potpourri for 800. This person is best known for running the artisan brand Hunger Work Studio. Lightning.
Who is Binge?
Correct. It is, in fact, Binge.
Ooh, I was waiting for the artisan question.
There's
gotta be one. There's gotta be one. I wasn't sure if it was going to be in the Matrix category, in the Potpourri category, because I was like, both of them are like random. And now I realize the Matrix is like the keyboard Matrix. Like, oh, okay, I get it. All right, let's go for the Matrix for 200 points.
Matrix for 200. QMK stands for these 3 words. The fact that no one's buzzing in is scaring me here.
I know the first word. I know the first word.
Tyson.
No, the first 2.
Tyson.
Quantum mechanical keyboard?
Correct. It is in fact quantum mechanical keyboard.
Oh my god, we're like so bad at this.
that was a bit worrying. Well, to be perfectly honest with you.
So easy. I didn't think it was actually that. So
okay, it is a 200 pointer. Okay, Tyson. I guess you have one choice left. So let's go to the Matrix for 1,000.
yeah.
Lightning. What do you mean you knew the first two words? What?
I knew the first word. I was like quantum, and then I was like, I thought it would not be something obvious as a mechanical
Yeah,
key.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the Matrix for 1,000. This is the name of the VIA configurator mascot.
Ooh, there's a mascot?
Oh my god.
If you open up VIA, you'll see the mascots.
I can't do that yet.
I can't do that.
I know what it is. Yes.
I'm on my laptop.
I don't know his name.
This character does have a name, and the character's name is Chippy, which is a little microchip.
That's cute. Yeah. It's the microchip and it has a little smiley face.
Yep.
Yeah, I know what. Okay.
So now we got to go to the final question. Of course, Lightning, you are in the lead with 4,000 points, so you don't need to bet a single point if you'd like to win. Tyson, you can't bet, but you can still participate. And Jeff, even if you bet your max points, unfortunately, you will still be 10 times under Lightning's points. But that's
I'll still
okay.
be number 2 all time on the key quiz.
Exactly, but still, let's get to the final question to see how well either of you do anyhow. The category is Happy Hacking History. Those of you in chat, I hope you guys get this right. Hope anyone gets this right. We'll see. I think this is an appropriate challenge for the final question. Where does the PFU in PFU Fujitsu originate from? You guys can just, if you guys know it, you guys just say it. Does anyone in chat get this?
I'm gonna take a stab at it.
Okay. What's your stab?
I think it's it's like the companies that merge together. It's so they're Japanese companies. So they're Panasonic, Fujitsu, and I don't know the name. I think it was like Uchida, someone.
You were so ridiculously close.
Uchida Yoko.
You were so close. Okay, you're correct that it was formed. The PFU was formed by a merger.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
merger of two companies.
Okay.
Because the first two had already combined at that point. It was two companies, and the second one, you said who the president's name was, actually. But that's not the name of his actual company.
Oh, so it's not named after him?
It's the merger between Pana Facom and the USAC Electric Company. And they took the P, F, and U. So that was the merger to create PFU, and then then Fujitsu combined with them to make the current PFU Fujitsu company.
Oh.
Nice little bit of keyboard history. So So to round out the night, Lightning, congratulations, first place with 4,000 points, clearing it up. I mean, our winner last time was a tie between 0 points, so definitely an improvement there. Tyson, unfortunately, you ended up a bit under 0, but I'm sure we'll have you again to hopefully fix that. But
what was the scoreboard? I can't even see.
Tyson you were at 4,000. Tyson was at negative 1,400, and Jeff, you finished with 200 points. So you are
Jeff.
second place in the positive. So that is a good thing. Chat, you guys can look at chat now if you guys would like. Chat, how did chat do? Did anyone in chat keep track of their own points, or at least keep track of how many they got right or wrong? Just curious to see how chat. Nebulent N says he ended up with 5,200. Pretty good. Sifo says, Diego, you're studying for key quiz instead of school. Try harder.
Wow, Sifo, you're so toxic. Wow, dude. So are you just like bat-mouthing me while I'm in retirement? I get it, dude. I get it.
I think it was a good mix. I think the Matrix was a pretty good category. I don't know if I can add it again as easily, just because I don't know anything about coding. So and I can't ask actual question with code in it, because that'd be unfair to the contestants and kind of ridiculous.
That was a pretty rough category, honestly.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
Yes, knowing what QMK stands for, so tough, guys.
Who knew? K was keyboards.
Who would have thunk it?
Could have been like quantum magical keyboard.
I thought that was a throwaway question. I mean, it was. Oh my goodness, you guys are great. You guys are absolutely great. Everyone in chat, feel free to make sure you guys check out Lightning when he gets back to streaming, hopefully after his schooling and his little break. Twitch.tv/meowgo11. Don't forget to check out Tyson, who is still actively streaming when he has a chance. Tyson, your channel is Tyson Builds. Is there anything else? Just Tyson Builds?
Just Tyson Builds.
Yep, visit Tyson Builds. Make sure you follow him when you get a chance as well. And hey, GMK Ashes, keep your eye on that. It got delayed a little bit, but it's because it's in good hands. He's going to work on the set, massage it. It's gonna turn out beautiful. And and don't forget to check out Jeff's build logs. That's probably what he's most known for. If you go on the forum Keeb Talk, he has a little post. Hi, I'm Jshuf. And he probably has some of the best keyboard write-ups. He essentially makes an equivalent of I don't know, a 3-page write-up on building a keyboard for each of his builds with a lot of detailed pictures. Actually good if you want to learn about building keyboards or modifying keyboards, or just you're getting into keyboards and you want to know more without being too scared about it. So check out his thread that Navelin just posted in the chats. Thank you three so much for attending tonight. It was a fun quick show.
Thanks
Thanks,
for
it
having
was fun.
us.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you everyone in chat for watching. Hope you all did good as well on the key quiz, and I'll see you hopefully next weekend. Until then, enjoy your week, and I'll see you on This Week in Keyboards on Monday. Goodbye, everyone.
See you.
See ya.